Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity, off to the bar we go.
Hello, Charles Stier here. Welcome to CherryValleyMusic.com, and this is a video lesson called Callouses Part 2 for bar chords. These are hard to do, guys, and as you well know, bar chords are extremely frustrating to learn. It's one of the most difficult things for the beginning guitarist and for advanced guitarists really to learn more extensive bar chords. But if you follow what we're doing on these video lessons, I promise you, step by step, we can make this thing happen for you, and you'll be able to play up and down the neck on any kind of chord rather than just being trapped down here in open position. So for those of you new to guitar and to the term bar, it comes from the French B-A-R-R-E, which means bar. And what that means is just literally laying a bar of a finger right over there. And the principle behind it is, we all know, like an open E. What a bar chord does is you substitute different fingers for that so that you free up the first finger on your left hand to act as a movable nut coming up and down the guitar. So there's E. If you can play an E with a bar chord, you can play an F sharp, a G sharp, an A, because the guitar is organized chromatically. We'll talk more about that in later videos, but it will free you up to be able to play any kind of major chord, minor seventh, major seventh chord, and extended chords throughout the entire range of the guitar, and you won't just be stuck in the keys of G and C and maybe D. So here's why you need a bar chord. Here's a riff you've heard in a zillion rock and roll songs. There it is right there. Okay, now if you went through the first exercise, which was learning to create calluses on the tips and on the pads of the fingers on the left hand, this one is designed to create strength and calluses on the fingers that we're mainly going to be using to create bar chords. Now, do this step by step, do this slow. We're going to come in for a close-up, and I'm going to show you exactly how to build strength and calluses on the fingers of the left hand. So here we are, once again up on the 12th fret, and we're going to use an extended version of the simpler exercise that we learned about calluses just for the tips and pads of the fingers. So we've done one finger up and down on all the strings. Now we're going to use the first finger. We're going to do the same exercise in essence, but we're going to be playing for the first set just 2 strings with the first finger. Here we go. Come down to 11, 10, counter pressure. We're going to go to 2 open strings. Now in this exercise, we're going to go to the same finger but come back to 3 strings. And we're coming up, first finger, on 3 strings. Don't strum too fast. You want to make sure you're hearing with absolute clarity all 3 notes. No buzzing if you can help it. But believe me, at first you're going to buzz and snap and crackle and pop, and that's just what it takes to get through this. But you'll get there. You'll get there. Now if you need to rest, rest. If you're hurting yourself, stop. As you can see here, look at those indentations. Okay, now we're coming down on 4 strings. First finger. Trying to develop the strength there where the fingers aren't helping, but at first if you're like this, that's okay. You'll get there. 5. Now, as with all guitar playing and bar chords, it's hard to play down there because of the thickness of the strings and the pressure you have to do. Up here in the sweet spot of the guitar neck, where the frets aren't so big and things are a little more manageable, it's easier to play. But then as you start coming higher, it gets harder to play again because the strings are farther away from the fretboard. So it is what it is. We just have to really keep working. Now 6 strings. Take a break. Look at that. 6 strings coming down. And the question is, am I pressing? Oh yes. It sounds clear and easy, but let me tell you, it's been many hours of struggle and frustration and tears and pain, but we want to play guitar. This is what it takes. Just keep working. This is going to take time. Don't hurt yourself. That's the end of this fingers exercise. So here we are on a super close-up shot, again showing we're going to work with the first finger. You've already done this exercise where it's 1 finger, 1 string. Now you'll be doing 2 strings all the way down, 3 strings all the way back, 4 strings down, 5 strings, and 6 strings to develop creases and calluses like this. So first, work on your first finger. When that gets tired and have its own fun, then move on to the ring finger. Again, 1 string, 2, 3. You only need to go as far as 4 strings on your ring finger. Develop this one, middle finger next with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 strings on slow counts of 4 all the way up and down. Slow counts of 4, if not, or 8, but slow down. Keep it slow. Try and keep it incredibly clear. Try and keep it as clear and smooth as you can. And lastly, the pinky, working on at least 2 strings, and 3 when you're ready. Oh, hi, we're back. As you can see, we've changed camera angles, and my producer said to say that all I've been talking about is pain, but what I should say is, wow, kids, this is really going to be fun. All right. So that's it for Callouses Part 2, learning to create calluses up and down the fingers, and in addition to the fingers and fingertips for bar chords. I'm Charles Stier. This is CherryValleyMusic.com. We're talking about fundamentals of guitar playing. See you next time.